Surprising things you could do to be attractive. Being attractive doesn't just come down to simple genetics. There are actually scientific factors behind the lesser known ways someone can make themselves more attractive. Research has shown that attractive people can earn up to 14% more annually than their less attractive peers. While some of this is based on appearance alone, attractions also relies on the way you carry yourself, how you treat people, and the kind of people you associate with. This is how to be more attractive according to science. Number 1. Wear red. What are some associations we have with the color red? Passion, rose, heat, and sex. For this very reason, science has shown that wearing red is one way how to look more attractive. This red attractiveness link is partially explained by men's perception of implied sexual receptivity among women wearing reddish garb. This effect among a small-scale society in Burkina Faso, West Africa, suggesting that men's attractions to red is a cultural universal. So no matter where you're living, if you are looking for love, red should be your go-to color. And you might even be doing this subconsciously. Studies have shown women tend to wear red and pink when they are biologically more sexually receptive, like during ovulations. Number 2. Smile more if you are female. Much of the science of attractions is rooted in biology, and who we think would make a good mate to reproduce with. So, how to be more attractive is tapping into what the opposite sex is looking for. Smiling in women was shown in University of British Columbia study to be more attractive than other expressions, but the same didn't hold true for men. People typically associate expression of happiness with femininity. This gender normative inconsistency could be responsible for the relative unattractiveness of male happiness. Smiling makes women look friendly and sexually receptive. In other words, more interested in having sex. Evolutionary, men have been programmed to seek out women who will be receptive to their advance. Number 3. Have a sense of humor. He makes me laugh is one of the reasons women often say they find their mate attractive. A sense of humor in a man has been scientifically proven to draw the attention of women. Studies have found that both women and men list a sense of humor as a highly desirable trait in a potential romantic partner. But other studies have found that only women actually rate a funnier man as a more desirable. Woman desirability was less affected by how funny they actually were. This means women want men who make them laugh, but men want women to laugh at their jokes. Some have argued that women particularly pronounced attractions to funnier men is deeply rooted in our evolutionary past. The production of humor requires heritable cognitive skill, such as intelligence and creativity. So mating with a funnier person may provide direct genetic benefit to the potential offspring. Because women are evolutionarily the primary caregiver for youngsters, they may be particularly concerned with having kids with good genes. Number 4. Groom yourself. This one seems like a no-brainer. If you are looking for a partner, it's best not to look like a slob. You probably clean up good, right? There are biological reasons for this. Research shows a large part of physical attractions is centered on the more changeable aspect of our self-presentations. Specifically, the most attractive physical features fall under self-care things like a good grooming, clean hair, nice fitting and quality clothing, good posture and healthy weight. We are more likely to search out a partner who is healthy and strong, which means good genes, as well as capable of taking care of future offspring, which is evidenced by how you take care of yourself. These self-care features are attractive because they indicate how we are managing our health and well-being, which demonstrates our potential value as a partner and mate. Number 5. Don't play hard to get. Women might think they appear more attractive if they keep their partner guessing as to how they really feel, and some research does support this. One study from China found that playing hard to get kept men interest only after they had chosen a prospective partner, but a more recent study from Germany suggests that people are more likely to rate others as attractive if they can easily understand the emotions they are displaying. The reason for this is in the brain. How well the study participants could decode the other's neural vocabulary. Partners must understand and continuously update information about their partner's current intention, anticipate the other's behavior, and adapt their own behavior accordingly. Understanding and personal attractions seem to depend on both the sender's brains and the receiver brains, and how well they match. Number 6. Stop stressing. Just like how smiling and displaying kindness make you more attractive, showing signs of stress like bags under your eyes or dull skin makes you less attractive. And not just because stress tends to show up on our face somehow. Others can sense that it's a part of a weakened immune system. In a study from Europe and South Africa, women rate men as more attractive when the men had lower levels of the stress hormone cortisol and a stronger immune system. Women seem to be able to detect the men who have got the strongest immune response, and they seem to find them the most attractive. The researchers suspect that testosterone, which is linked with a strong immune system and low cortisol, also plays a role in attracting women. Number 7. Hang out with friends. Due to the cheerleader effect, people appear more attractive when they are in a group. Research from the University of California showed that study participants rate pictures of people in a group as more attractive than people alone. This is because we tend to average out face in a group, making less attractive members more so. But why will we want an average face? Typical or average facial features have been shown to be initially attractive and appealing to potential partners. A study from Spain showed that men actually prefer women with facial averageness. How closely the size, color, and shapes of face resembles other faces in populations. Averageness is thought to be more attractive because it indicates a diverse gene pool, which would lead to healthy offspring. Number 8. Speak in higher pitch voice for women and lower for men. Ladies think that smoky voice sounds sexy? You might want to think again. Research from the UK has found that higher pitch voice in women is more attractive to men, and vice versa. That a lower pitch voice in men is more attractive to women. Past work suggests a higher voice pitch is perceived as coming from someone who is physically smaller in terms of body size. Gender dimorphic, in other words, typically feminine qualities, such as this have been shown to increase men's sexual attraction to women. The opposite would hold true for women, who evolutionarily seek out male mates who are larger in size, signaled by low voice. But in the UK study, breathlessness in men as well as in women was considered attractive, which the authors say may be because it softens the aggressiveness associated with a large body size. Number 9. Grow a beard. Biologically, heterosexuals look for typically male or female traits in the opposite sex. The most glaring of which for women is men's facial hair. The research indicates some sex-specific characteristics are attractive, particularly those that highlight difference between males and females. For example, different style of facial stubble and beard can signal a man's masculinity. A recent study from Australia found that women consider men with heavily stubble the most attractive. But interestingly, rate men with full beard as the highest for parenting ability and healthiness. Although a beard connection with health seems random, it actually may be true. Beards are able to block the sun's rays, so they might protect against skin cancer. They may also keep dust and pollen from entering the airway. And as for being a good dad, a beard might indicate that a male is sexually mature and ready to reproduce. Number 10. Show off your curves. Women tend to think men prefer thin figures, but the opposite might actually be true. According to research, men prefer a waist-to-hip ratio of 7 to 10, which means you are fairly curvy and have a good childbearing hips. Biologically, men might be onto something. Women with this waist-to-hip ratio have been shown to have optimal levels of estrogens and are less prone to cardiovascular disease and diabetes. You can play up your hips by walking with swaying gait. Researchers at Texas A&M University found that this swinging motion was seen to be extra feminine to men. High heels can accentuate women's feminine characteristics as well. So if you really want to exaggerate your swinging walk, science says to wear heels. Read how science has found the sexiest possible dance move. Number 11. Don't wear too much makeup. This one seems a bit counterintuitive. Aren't red lips attractive to men? Yes, but only to a degree. In fact, women think men like a lot more makeup than they actually do. According to UK study, women tailor their cosmetic use to an inaccurate perceptions of others' preference. The study authors wrote, another study also showed that the amount of makeup women wear can impact others' impressions. Faces with natural makeup were seen favorably, but faces with more dramatic makeup were seen as less trustworthy. Women should not wear makeup just to please men. You should wear it because it makes you feel more confident, which may be another way how to be more attractive. Number 12. Be kind. When it comes to attractions, it's definitely not all about looks. As in the Gwyneth Paltrow movie Shallow Hal, good people often seem more attractive. The halo effect suggests that those who are perceived as physically attractive are also perceived as having socially preferable personality traits like kindness. Interestingly, recent research suggests that this stereotype will also work in the opposite directions. Socially preferable personality traits may also affect rating of physical attractiveness. One study from China asked 3 groups of people to look at pictures of face and rate their attractiveness. The group given positive personality info on the face rated the face as more attractive than the others who were given negative or no info. Mounting evidence suggests that the "what is good is beautiful" stereotype may also hold true.